Hello everybody, my name is DayZ aka Sniper98, and today I'm bringing you guys another DayZ tutorial video. This video, I'm going to be showing you guys all the new chopper spawn locations in the latest 1.7.7 DayZ Origins patch. As you guys probably know, with this new 0.7 patch, the dev team has fundamentally changed all of the chopper spawns on the Taviana map. And today I'll be showing you where each and every one of these choppers are. Some notable differences that I have seen are the facts that obviously choppers are really hard to get now because of just how remotely they've been placed. And second of all, it seems like they have cut back on the total number of choppers. The ones I have found so far on this map seem like in total I feel like there are less choppers overall on in DayZ Origins than there were pre-patch. So just as several disclaimers now, even though I have scoured the entire map of DayZ Origins, I do understand that there may be some parts of the map that I have not checked over, even though I do think that I have done my best in checking every single corner of the damn map. So if there are chopper locations that that I don't really know about, then please feel free to correct me and say, oh look, you forgot this part, or wherever that does hold a chopper spawn. So I do apologize if there are any mistakes in this video. I'm just doing the best I can and showing you guys the chopper spawn locations that I do know about. So without further ado, let's get started, because obviously my chopper is low on fuel. Oh shit, turn off the engine, quick, goddamn mouse. As you guys can probably see, the fuel gauge is pretty low, so I'm gonna go refuel, and I'll cut to the part where I'm actually full on fuel and flying around showing you guys every single chopper location. So until then, we'll see you guys in a bit. Hey, welcome back everybody. My name is DayZ. Now we shall start showing you all the new chopper spawn locations in patch DayZ Origins patch 1.7.7. If you take a look at the map, you'll see that we are now in Al-Shifanik in northern Taviana. I decided to go from north downwards south towards the map. This is the only chopper spawn in northern Taviana that I can find, actually. So most of the choppers are actually found in the south. Hopefully you guys can hear my voice over the chopper thing. And the first one is this very chopper that I'm flying here right now, and it's on, like you probably have seen by now, Al-Shifanik. As you can see, I came here by way of that wheel Titanic that you can see down there. Because Al-Shifanik is basically a prisoner's compound, the entire facility is surrounded on all sides by fences, and you can't enter unless you fly in or you sail in on a wheel Titanic and just basically smash the fences over. If you're working alone, I heavily recommend that you guys fix up a wheel Titanic, even though it is pretty slow on actual water. Once you get onto Al-Shifanik though, you're gonna need it because it can drive on land, or you can actually smash over the fences without taking damage to your wheel Titanic, and you can fix up the Mi-DZc that way. If you are playing alone, I can't think of any other way that you can actually claim this Mi-DZc chopper on Al-Shifanik otherwise. If you're working with teams of 2 or more, then you can fly in and then just grab the helicopter by yourselves, or you can just sail in and then on the wheel Titanic, your choice. But if you're working alone, I would have to say that the wheel Titanic option is the only option that you can have in order to get this by yourself. So anyways, on Al-Shifanik, you can find this Mi-DZc military armed chopper with 2 machine guns on it. So this is where it's found. Onwards, we shall go to, if we consult the map here, we shall go all the way down here to this nameless island northeast of Taviana Zoo. So we'll see you guys then. I forgot to mention that there is also another chopper. If you guys have just seen my other video or the previous segment, you'll notice that we were on our way down to the island northwest, or northeast, sorry, of Taviana Zoo right here. But I just realized that I forgot about the H6 that's located in Gorka. So here we are in Gorka right now, and as you guys can see, there is an H6 Overwatch helicopter right there in the industrial center. It's that a barn house or something like that? Something like that. So yeah, there is an H6 Overwatch in Gorka next to the firehouse and the little barn building down there. So if you are looking for a small chopper or an H6 specifically, then this is one of the places that you can find the H6. So just figured I'd let you guys know about that because it is still a chopper, and I had forgotten about that. Now let's move on to the northeast island of Taviana Zoo. Let's mark it, and we shall be on our way. Welcome back. We've now reached the northeast island of Taviana Zoo, as you guys can see by the indicator on the map. And it seems like this island holds the Praga Ghetto chopper, as I like to call it. So yeah, this is one of the places that you can find a helicopter. And if you look on the map, you'll notice that most of the chopper spawns will be located on southern Taviana. It seems like the dev team has really tried focusing this chopper spawns, like they said on their changelog on their website, away from their normal map, the normal islands of DayZ Taviana, and they just wanted to make choppers really, really inaccessible. And I'll tell you what, they're doing a really good job of it so far, but that's just my thought. Anyways, Praga, stuck in the middle of nowhere, out here in the open. I mean, if you can get down here, then by all means, Praga's yours. But I mean, you're gonna have to either sail here or fly here with a couple other buddies first. So if you're working alone, I can't imagine why you'd want to fly here, because if you do grab a chopper, I mean, why would you want another one if you're working alone? So I mean, the only way to get this Praga, if you're working by yourself, is to just sail here. I don't really see any other way. Or just fly an airplane over and just eject out of it and parachute down, I guess, but why would you want to do that? Anyways, moving on. Welcome back again. This time, as you guys can see on our map indicator, we are on the western island off Taviana Zoo. And here, you can find the Huey, the UH-1H Huey armed military chopper. You can find one here on the western island off of Taviana Zoo. Now, just a quick comment, I don't really understand why the dev team decided to put choppers out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I understand their little notion of making choppers really rare and inaccessible and hard to get, but it doesn't really make sense for there to be random choppers on random islands off, in the middle of nowhere. Like, we're based at the bottom of the map, and I don't know. It just confuses me why they decided to put the choppers here instead of another, rather sensible location, like in the middle of the city or something like that, where you might really find a chopper. But I'm not one to judge. You can find one here, so come down here if you want to grab it for Huey. So there you go. Now we're back here, and let's see, the barracks just west of Stary Sobor. Not really too sure what that's supposed to be, but we are in the barracks next to Stary Sobor on the map. And as you can see, this is a wreck of the Mi-DZc. Now, the way you can tell this is a wreck of an actual chopper that you can actually fix is if you look over there, there's an actual wreck, like, a functional wreck, instead of something that used to be a chopper. And if you guys have ever crashed choppers, you know what they look like after they've crashed and burned. And this is the only proof that I have of the fact that there is indeed an Mi-DZc, the civilian model of that chopper over there that I have right now. It does spawn in these barracks right over here, just west of Stary Sobor. In case you need any other reference, it's got a white Ural in it. So if you see a barracks that has a white Ural in it and it's west of Stary Sobor, you should be in the right place. And as you can see, as further proof, I did see someone last night on this server. I think his name, I shouldn't say his name, but anyways, he was here, and I didn't really know what he was doing, but I guess now I know, because there's a scrap buggy here. You can tell he was fixing up a chopper, and it turns out he's a really bad pilot. I don't know what happened, but I didn't see him actually die or anything, so I don't know. Let's check his gear. Ooh, he had some stuff. Let me just go ahead and jack all his shit first, because it's actually kind of useful. And as you can see, he was really gearing up to fix up the chopper. So I don't know what happened to him. I'm going to presume that he died. What's this? Oh, here's another one of those machine gun trucks. This barracks is more useful than I thought. So anyways, This is where you can find another chopper. It should be located right here, right next to that chopper, and just in this general location. As you can see, you can probably tell because the scrap buggies was parked here. So yeah, you can find an Mi-DZc, the unarmed version of my chopper that I have over there, right here in the barracks west of Stary Sobor. So yeah. Alrighty, welcome back. After our adventures over in the barracks on west of Stary Sobor, we are now in the Treblyanka Nuclear Power Plant. So previously, in 1.7.6 and other previous patches, you can find the UH-1H Huey chopper here over there behind that building. Yeah, if you guys knew where it was, you'd know. But instead, the dev team has taken out the Huey and instead replaced it with the ENG Overwatch, which is over on this end of the nuclear power plant instead. So yeah, you can always come back to the nuclear power plant to find a chopper. It's just you're not going to find a Huey. Instead, you're going to find an ENG. So yeah, kind of disappointing. It's definitely a downgrade, but a chopper is a chopper nonetheless. So it'll still take you places. So anyways, this is where you can find a chopper. Just like in Gorka, it's an ENG Overwatch. So enjoy it. And welcome back again. This time we are now in the barracks in Komarovo of southern Taviana on the Trovis Island, or the island that has the Trovis where everyone spawns. And here you can find another Mi-DZc civilian chopper. Once again, this is the civilian model of the chopper I have now. It doesn't have machine guns, but it's basically the same, you know, kind of helicopter. So you can find it here. I don't really know why it's so awkwardly positioned. Normally you don't find it like that. Normally you actually find it all nice and tidy, you know, sitting straight in the barracks, but I guess someone ran into it with a car. I don't really know, but you shouldn't really find it if it spawned naturally and no one really touches it. You should just find it, you know, sitting real nice and tidy and not up against the wall like that. But in any case, you can find a Mi-DZc chopper here in the barracks of Komarovo. And again, welcome back. This time we are located in the furthest island known to DayZ from any place of significance. The island of Nin. I don't even want to pronounce that because I feel like I'm going to butcher the name really badly. But on this island is a ruined castle, in case you didn't know. And here, the dev team has stuck another Mi-DZc armored military chopper. This time, this chopper right here that you find on the island of Nin, I guess, is the exact same model that you see me flying right now. So this chopper has a brother, or a sister, whatever you want to call it, down here in this castle. And just like the Mi-DZc that I got from Al-Shifanik, the one I'm flying right now, over here, this one is an absolute pain to get because this is on the the very southwesternmost corner of the frickin' map, and it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. And just like the other choppers, or lots of the other choppers, like the one here and here, the only way you can get this is by either sea travel or land travel, and it's going to be a pain. Thankfully, unlike the one at Al-Shifanik, you don't really have to bust down any walls because there's an entrance to the castle right there, and hopefully no zombies spawn there. I don't really know if zombies do spawn there, but if they do, well, good luck to you. Actually, this chopper can block the zombies for you, I guess. But anyways, this is where you find another Mi-DZc chopper. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere, which is why they probably put it there in the first place. Welcome back again. This time we are in one of the new islands that the dev team has put into the map as of the last 1.7.7 patch. If you guys didn't know, the latest patch added these islands here. I think they were collectively known as like something that started with an N, I don't know. But they added these new islands, including this one right here. And here we can find on Oko Island, if you guys can see, right there is another Praga chopper. So in this little ruined castle area, there is indeed a Praga that will wait for you in order to be fixed. And unlike the other ones that we've seen so far, this is pretty accessible. If you spawn in in Metrovis or 7 and you know, gather supplies and stuff like that, if the choppers in the nuclear power plant or Komarovo have already been taken, you can always find, you might find one here in the Oko Castle, so just keep that in mind. Before we head out to other places, I do want to mention that with these new islands, I'm not too sure if the AI choppers that kind of you know, patrol the other islands of Taviana, like the main island over here and the Metrovis island. I don't really know what to call this collectively, but these two islands, there are 3 AI choppers, if you guys didn't know, all of which are UH-1H Huey choppers that do fly around patrolling these islands. I'm not too sure if the dev team has implemented it so that they also patrol these islands as well. So right now, I don't think that the choppers, the AI choppers that is, scout this island, which is called Al-Kirk apparently, and these islands over here. I don't think they do that. They patrol them. Maybe they should change it. I don't know, because if you do make a base here, you never have to worry about the AI choppers, you know, shooting at you or whatever, or flying past you or whatever. So they, in my opinion, they should change it so that they do start patrolling this area as well, so that, you know, nobody is safe until, you know, they're shot down or something like that. But, you know, for now, they're safe from the AI choppers. Just wanted to mention. Again, welcome back. This time we are in the island of Pret, and right now I'm not really going to show you a chopper spawn, but something that I found anyway while I was scouting around looking for actual choppers that you can, you know, compare and get. Having to fly over here, and it seems that there is what looks to be a kind of a doodad of a crashed airplane. Now I'm not really too sure what the point of this is. Maybe there's some sort of lore behind this that explains why it's here. But I've already landed here on another server with the Huey chopper, and it doesn't really seem to offer anything. It didn't spawn any zombies. You can't really get anything from it. It's just kind of there, and as of right now, it's kind of useless. And one thing about that watchtower right there, lighthouse, whatever it is, I recommend not going inside it. It seems that it's pretty bugged at the moment, because when I did land here and investigate this site, I went into the lighthouse, and as soon as I stepped in, my character started just bobbing up and down for no apparent reason, and it feels really, really glitched. And I just got out of that before anything bad happened. So just be careful if you do want to go inside that lighthouse for whatever reason. Just be careful in there. It seems like it is really, really buggy, and who knows what happens if you stay there for too long. So anyways, just thought I'd show you guys this, because I don't really know what to make of this. Maybe there is a point to this, you know, plane crash, but as of right now, I don't really know what it's doing there. And welcome back. Now, what I'm about to show you is what I thought was the spawn location for the Flying Fortress. If you guys have not seen the changelogs for the 1.7.7 patch for DayZ Origins, there is a new aerial vehicle called the Flying Fortress, where it has 4 mounted machine guns, and it basically is the hardest vehicle to fix up and acquire. And on other servers, I found the flying chopper twice in a row on this island. The island of, doesn't even have a name, it's just the island south of Vladimir, this island right here. And during that time, I thought this was the only place that you can actually acquire the Flying Fortress, because on a third server that I hopped on to in order to find the Flying Fortress, I found it on, let's see, what was it? Al-Shifanik, when I was searching around for, you know, choppers and stuff like that. And I did find it there, but I feel like it was fixed up and it was good to go, because when I had a toolbox and I went over to it, and then it didn't give me fix any of this, you know, fix anything, you know, stuff like that. Whereas when I landed here on other servers, it did give me a, do you want to fix this, kind of an option list, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So this leads me to believe that the Flying Fortress has multiple spawn locations, and there's only one on the map at any given point. This is one of the spawn locations. I can guarantee you that for a fact. It's just that I can't prove it to you because it's not here right now. And I'm relatively certain that this server that I'm on right now is a pretty empty server. Other than the other guy that I mentioned, who was screwing around in Stary Sobor over over here. Where was it? Right over here with that Mi-DZc chopper. It's pretty empty, so I don't think that anyone was able to actually get their hands on the Flying Fortress, so I don't know where else it could be on the map, so I will keep looking. If I do find it anywhere else, then I will definitely let you know, but as of right now, this island right here that we're hovering over right now is definitely one of the spawn points for the Flying Fortress, so just keep that in mind if you're looking for it. Try looking over here, maybe you'll find it, maybe not. Just keep that in mind. As we're flying over to the last chopper location that I know that spawns, you know, with certainty, I just want to point out on the map that as we're flying over the island of let's see, the town of Ilya, this station right here is what I believe to be the safest refueling point for choppers in the new islands. This is just personal experience. I have refueled here multiple times because the reason for why I think that this is the safest refuel point. Let me just check that I'm on course, which clearly I'm not. I'm flying way past it. Is that Ilya has a single gas tank and a very wide open space for choppers to land. And there are hardly any zombies that spawn around you or near you. They spawn in the town, the actual town, but none of them will actually aggro on you as you're, you know, refueling your chopper. So if you are flying over the Ilya region, then I was heading towards the right place. Anyways, if you are flying around this region and you're low on fuel and you're in a chopper, land here and hope that no one's around, because this is probably, other than other players, of course, this is the safest place for you to refuel. Just thought I'd let you guys know. And as you can see, we're flying over Ilya right now, because I was an idiot and set a waypoint here. So as you can see, there is a fuel tank right there, if you guys can see. And that car right there is the Gatling Caprice 69. The new car that they added in 1.7.6. And it actually does spawn there fully functional. It spawns with all 6 tires already fixed and fully functioning. The only things that you need to fix are the body, the engine, and the fuel tank. But even then, you can, if you don't have those, you can still drive it. And as long as you've gassed it up a little bit, it will take you places. So just keep that in mind. That fuel station is probably one of the best around for refueling choppers. And last but not least, this is the last known choppers location that I've been able to find on DayZ Taviana. In Lyepostok, on the southernmost barracks, right there on my map, I've indicated right there. You can find a UH-1H Huey, the second one on the map, and yeah, I think that the dev team took out the Huey from inside the stadium because maybe they thought it was too hard for one person to get by himself, and stuck it outside in the barracks right here. And I mean, honestly, this is the easiest chopper to get if you're on the mainland. If you spawn anywhere other than the southern island on the Trovis or 7, and you spawn outside here in like Etanovs or Kameni, then this chopper right here, the Huey, right here that you see right below me, in this barracks right here, is the easiest chopper that you can get in this entire map. Unless you want to go for the one that I did on Al-Shifanik, but you need a wheeled Titanic, and if you're working alone, that is, and it's kind of a bitch to get by yourself. So instead, you can always fly down here, or drive down here, and then fix up the Huey here and grab it for yourself. That's honestly, like I said, this is honestly the easiest chopper you can ever get if you're working alone, and if you're working on the mainland. So yeah, that's about it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Again, I would like to stress the fact that these are all the choppers locations that I've been able to find by myself. I have been flying around the entire map for the past week or so, trying to record all the possible locations for the choppers, like this one, any chopper that you can fly, like a Praga, an H6, Mi-DZc, Huey, whatever it might be. And so far, these are all the ones that I've seen thus far. In my honest opinion, these are all the choppers that you will ever find, other than the ones that spawn on Sector B. Excluding the ones in Sector B, you have 2 of each chopper, 2 Pragas, 2 Hueys, 2 Mi-DZc civilian models, and 2 Mi-DZc armed. And so far, those 8 choppers are the only choppers that you can find outside of Sector B. So once again, I could be wrong. There could be choppers locations that I have missed, but so far these are all the ones that I do know. Anyways, thanks very much for watching this video. Hope this helps you guys. If you do like tutorial videos like this, make sure to subscribe to me on YouTube, Total Sniper 98, and yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Goat! It's gonna blow! Sometime soon, I guess. Come on, blow up already, I ain't got enough time. Come on, blow up. Don't make me shoot you. Seriously, how long is it gonna take to fucking blow up? Ah, fuck it.